Hello, Centrfit team. How are we all? I'm Dan Churchill, one of the chefs or the experts for you guys. I'm calling you guys here from New York City, so in my studio kitchen, where I'll be cooking a lot of recipes for you guys and making sure that if you have any day-to-day tips that you require, I'll be here. So let's answer some questions, guys. My top ways to start eating healthy. Well, I always say, firstly, control the controllable by removing adding sugar to your day. We all have natural sugars in ingredients, so there's natural sugars in like sweet potato, fruit. So by removing sugars that we add to things, that's where you're already kicking goals. So try to refrain from adding sugar to your coffee. By not having sugar in cereals or those kind of things. So that's the first thing I would say. And then you talk about know where your ingredients come from. So if you're looking at a packet, if you purchase something and you don't know how to pronounce something on that ingredient list, it's a good chance it's quite foreign or not necessarily good for you. Obviously, by shopping in the not the aisles and looking in the produce section of a supermarket, exactly. You see a tomato, you get a tomato. The third thing is, guys, always cook with color and enjoy what you're doing. The idea is to enjoy the food first because that's going to be more motivating for you guys to be able to recreate them at home. What else do we have here? Best milks to use. Oh, great question. So if you are dairy-free, almond, coconut milk, both are phenomenal. Coconut milk has got this MCT fats in it. It's just oils and fats. It's fantastic for you. It's actually, when we talk about fats, MCT is an amazing way to talk about activating your T3 and T4 in your thyroid gland, which is how you increase your metabolism. So when we used to talk about fats and how they're bad for you, we're now flipping the switch and talking about how the good quality ones are fantastic for you, particularly for weight loss. Geez, guys, I'm sorry. I'm trying. There's so many questions coming through. I'm doing as best as I can. What's my favorite breakfast? Well, right now, guys, I'm loving doing a PB&J oatmeal or porridge. So essentially, for me, my current workout status is pretty high intensity. So I'm doing a cup of oats with half a banana in that mix, some coconut oil, my favorite choice of protein, some natural peanut butter, and then some berries and things on top. So it's a really simple one to do. And yes, it'll be coming to the recipes available at Centrfit as always as well, guys. I crave junk food all the time. That's not an issue. This does happen. So what is the best thing is to start getting into a routine, and that may take some time. Junk food is something that we all, have been a part of our lives in some way, but it's about, slowly getting out of it. Personally, as I said, start to look ways cutting out the sugar, then look at ways you're cooking meals that you actually enjoy and love, and then, ultimately reintroduce things that every so often help you work. I crave peanut butter, so that's my treat, and maybe dark chocolate every now and then. After dessert or after dinner, I'll have yogurt and a slab of peanut butter, and because of the way that what's involved, it makes me feel full for longer. So that's a little treat I like to have. So natural yogurt, peanut butter, happy days. Let's go on to cauliflower rice. Now, who loves cauliflower rice? It's a fantastic alternative to have a really low carb, dinner, lunch, whatever it is. It is so simple though, because cauliflower takes on a lot of flavor, and it can be replicated to the same consistency of quinoa, rice. So what I do is I take the stalk off a cauliflower, not the actual root, the whole stalk, just the end bit. Chop up your cauliflower into small pieces, and make sure that you allow enough. It's not too compact on your blender or in your food processor. And from there, just blend it for about 10 seconds, 15 seconds, and you've got amazing cauliflower rice to use. What you can have it with? That's a great question. I like serving it, honestly, any of your favorite proteins are great, or you can actually make it as a quinoa fried rice or a cauliflower rice that I do. So, sear off your favorite protein, add some caramelized onion, garlic, add your greens, so you can be bok choy, broccoli, stir through some carrots and peas, and then you just toss through your cauliflower rice, and you get this really nice Tuesday night dinner that's done in under 10, 15 minutes. It's super simple. Does a vegan... Yes. So I create vegan recipes for Centrfit. There's also an amazing expert who does vegan recipes as well. So we've got the whole team here looking for you guys. If I work out like Thor, can I become the god of thunder? You want Chris's body, don't we all? I'm working towards it. What else do we have? What is your recommendation for most basic meal that covers all macro and micros? Well, I like to think of meals as not basic but elevated and super tasty. But what you can definitely do, guys, is you look at your color on a plate. I like to work with color. So you got like your green, maybe roasted broccoli. You got a solid piece of protein, whether your chicken, your lean fish, your super tasty beef if you go that way, or your vegan options. And then from the other side as well, you want your carbs. Now, if you want a complex carb but not grain, you go like a sweet potato. So, whether it be a mash, your roasted sweet potato itself, maybe a whole jacket, or you can go the other carb route, whether it be brown rice. Try go long grain brown rice as opposed to the short ones. And then quinoa. Or if you want to go completely low carb again, that cauliflower rice we were talking about. Views about bread. I think if you get a really good quality sourced bread, so a sourdough, for example, where it's natural fermentation, which is really good as a probiotic for your gut, helps look after the gut. It's fantastic for you. So just know how to have it every so often. What about quinoa? I love quinoa. I probably have it like 4 to 5 times a week. Fantastic for protein source and complex carbohydrates. So definitely think of that one. Eating multiple small meals versus big meals. So I think this is a really topical conversation right now when things of like fasting versus, obviously there's 6 meals a day that some people talk about. For me, I like to eat. So like I'm going to recommend to someone, if you actually enjoy, eating and have the time to plan out your day to do so, I recommend obviously eating in more convenient times throughout the day. If you're someone who actually struggles to do it and you don't mind the idea with going long spouts without it, try intermittent fasting. It'd be interesting to see how your body copes. And when I say try, I recommend doing it for 2 to 3 weeks just to try and get your body used to it, because the first week your body's changing its primary use of energy. So it'd be really interesting to see how your body copes. Okay, I will say what's my easiest Tuesday night meal. So what it would be, simply guys, is a sheet pan dinner. So I put broccoli, sweet potato, Brussels sprouts onto a sheet pan, and then I cook that in the oven for about 20, 25 minutes, and then take it out, put a salmon piece down on top, straight in the oven, see you later, done in like 30 minutes. On the Centr app right now is, it's like, you got the salmon, the 1-pan dinner, which is super easy. There's another one there as well. It's a chicken dish in a 1-pan with, it's got the rice, the quinoa, whatever you choose. It's got a really nice little chimichurri sauce on top as well. So essentially, see your chicken, put your rice in, stock over the top, put it in the oven, cooked, done, see you later. Super simple. Okay, I think I've got time for a couple more questions, guys. Are the ingredients you use in your recipes cheap? Yeah, actually, you know what? That's a really good question. So for me, I like to look at myself, for you guys and the rest of the world, I'm the chef who makes things easy, convenient, accessible. That also comes in affordable, but ultimately tasty. So all the meals I want you guys to be able to create are the ones that you can buy from your local supermarket that are affordable. You're not going to bank, because for me, if I have not, if I'm not allowing you guys to be able to pick it up and be the first time use of an ingredient, then I've not done my job. I want anyone to be able to recreate my dishes, and I want you guys to look at them and go, wow, that was easy, that was tasty, and I can do that anytime because it's affordable. So yeah, I hope that helps in that question. So please let me know. Do the meals on the app correspond to the workouts for that day, or is it cool to mix and match? Look, I guess there's definitely, we have definitely looked at the plan and made sure that is in some way corresponded. But like anything, guys, like we don't want you to necessarily be super strict to, legitimately. If you want to do salmon tacos one night and it falls into place that it's not the same night, please be my guest. So guys, I think it's probably, you guys keep asking a lot of questions and I love it. I'll let you guys reach out to myself on Instagram, so Dan_Churchill, or Centrfit. Please ask away, that's what we're here for. But ultimately, I really appreciate everything you guys have been reaching out to already. Those who've created the salmon dish, those who've created all the other recipes, and continue to tag us, continue to be engaged. We are going to do this all together and we're all pumped. As I said, guys, I'm Dan Churchill, and I look forward for you guys to be seeing a lot of fun and games in this studio kitchen. So much love, team. Oh, you guys are you're the best. Check in, my friends. Ew.